I suppose I should start by saying how excited I am to be around friends and loved ones for this occasion. I knew since the first day these two started dating that this day was inevitable, and I'm glad that so many of us could get together to celebrate, even though we're missing a few. So while the major event we're celebrating this evening is the union of these two, I'd also like to recognize the folks in this room who are donning a pair of pants for the first time in quite a while.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way.
Nick and I have been buds since around high school when he ended up working on my vehicle at Prime, and he noticed that we had the same taste in music. You know, when CDs, were in the visor and all that. Over the years, I had the pleasure of getting to know Nick quite well. From $2 You Call It to watching my kids idolize their cool Uncle Nick. It's been quite a journey. We've shared countless adventures and caused just the right amount of mischief together. Like that time we showed up to that party wearing white after Labor Day.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
As many of you may know, probably due to us practicing our routines and our hair flips on the Brunswick dance floor, Tamiko and I first met as dancers for the Red Claws during the inaugural season. So we then had the pivotal moment where we were discussing hanging out outside of our dance team. But when discussing hanging out, I looked at her and said, "But can you hang?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, I can hang." I'm like, "No, but can you hang?" Needless to say, the first night we hung out, I found her sitting under a table petting a cat. From there, we were inseparable.
It was through a longtime childhood friend, Ms. Michelle Merrill, who's soon to be Mrs. Critello, that I was first introduced to the Irish-Japanese Red Claw dancer that would eventually steal Nick's heart. Early in their relationship, I could see the love that they had for each other, but it was over the ensuing decade where Tamiko exhibited godlike patience, where I knew that this love would be forever.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go.
I distinctly remember sitting at Adam's condo with Nick on the love sack, asking about that little blonde Asian from his class at USM. I giggled knowing Tamiko was not interested, but all it took was a little Nick Andrews charm, and she was wrapped around his little Nicky fingers.
In all seriousness, I have said this before, Nick is really the older brother I never had. He's one of the best people I know, and I look up to him quite a bit. I couldn't be happier that he not only found Tamiko, but somehow convinced her to spend the rest of her life with him. You two are my favorite people, and I can't wait to make many more memories with you and your family. Cheers to the newlyweds.
I'm a firm believer in the universe and that everything happens for a reason. And we were meant to be in each other's lives, and I'm so grateful and honored to be standing here with you today, and that I had the opportunity to enjoy your wedding and the amazing trip to Montana. I'm blessed to have a lot of wonderful people in my life, but Tamiko was definitely a puzzle piece that was missing. You were the little sister I never had, and the best friend I didn't know I needed. So Nick, always take care of our little Tommy's heart, and she'll always take care of yours. I'm so excited for your journey ahead. The adventures you both have had, like her and I, are vast and incredible, and you both deserve to continue to have the most amazing lives together. I love you both. Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds. We're
starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming now. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.